Okay, I said I was a little cryptic about the books I suggested people take a look at, so I wanted to just do something and just show what I was talking about. I'm going to start with um, this document. This is a Word document. Okay, it is set up as if it were for printing. Okay, with two exceptions. For one is I've redone this table so that they're centered and without numbers. That's the one thing you have to do for an ebook. And number two, I've not dropped caps. Normally when I have a print version, I will drop caps like that, but that becomes all messy if you do an ebook. So you have to keep it like this. Now note, this is one style. Just very briefly, this is heading 1. This is a second style. This is first paragraph, and this is the basic style, which is simply text. Now that's going to be important text. Okay, so most of the document is text. A few of these other things are slight style differences, but that's the essence of it. So all I did then was, and let me switch over now to Draft2Digital, well, which is right here. Okay, I've already published this, so a lot of the stuff is done. But I'm going to do is this: browse, and I'm browsing a PDF, a Word document. Okay, and I've given this one the name Vintage Gown 2021. Loading it, and it's a doc. I'm going to go through a couple of other documents, but I'm going to skip this step. And loading. There we are. And then save and continue. Apply this stuff. Skip that. Save and continue. There we are. This is that document that was a Word document. Now, there are some peculiarities I haven't figured out with Draft2Digital about spacing and whatnot. Well, that's all I can tell you. This is the document. Okay, so I've elected to go Maraschino. I could go Deco, but I'm going, this is how my preferred way is. Okay, okay, this is, and I put in drop caps. If I don't put in drop caps, you see it capitalizes portions of it. If I put in drop caps here, next chapter, boom. And so that brings us to this page. I'd already loaded the cover. This is the book, Kindle. There you have it. This is all. This is what I created, and you can tell. Well, actually, this I did do this in the Deco because there was an old world story. But this is all straight out of the Draft2Digital right here. Let's go there. So let me just switch it to Deco. You can see that. Drop caps, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This would be when I had 3 dots, it put this for this particular style. It put this little cool thing. Okay. And there we have it. Now, one other thing I'll note is that this kind of came up. Vintage Gown is right here. These are not tabs. Each one is a paragraph indent. First line, point 2. Okay, no spaces between them. What's the difference between first line? I mean, first paragraph. This one has no indentations, and that allows you to get the tab, the drop cap when you convert it. So that's, notice it has all this stuff on the top, which would be for a print version, but that all disappears. So you don't have to worry about any of that. So let me just switch over to new share. Okay, so that's that one, and this is separate story. Okay, this is coming to terms. This is part. Now notice here, there's a part 1 that's heading 1, and this is 2. And then I've set it so that there's no drop caps, so that this document is coming to terms. This document is in fact printed out, so there's a print version. But this is all set up. But again, this is the exact document, because I did this just a little bit ago. This is the exact document. It ignores all of those headers and whatnot. But because it's set up, this is in multi-parts, and I only made the paragraph, the contents, the part numbers, because there are lots of paragraphs. So this is part one. This is the heading. Don't like that. And it really doesn't matter what fonts I know. I know if you go to Kindle Create, you can do some other things, but this is how I left it. And this becomes the this particular document. I've set it up so that the basically the paragraphs are this style, and it still goes paragraph to paragraph. See, so I have that, and it's set up so that the first lines will be like that. And what does that look like? We go to, well, we go to here, and we go to, sorry, not that one. New share. We go, should be here. Yes, we go to here. Skip the step, but there we have it. The ebook inside. There we have it. That's how it goes. Boom, boom, boom. Again, two levels. One, heading one, heading two, and then it simply slides through. I think I could break it up so that each paragraph started on a new page, but I decided not to for that. And this is another version. This is another book, Fairy Tale of New York. Let's look at it. And it doesn't want to show it to me. Okay, this is the one I just did, Accidentally in Love. Same thing. This is in Kindle. I've modified that a little bit, but this is what it actually looks like. Not super happy about some of this, but let me switch it over to Draft2Digital. Fairy Tale, and this is Accidentally. Okay, so same thing happened. I don't understand some of these breaks, but you know, those are the, you know, that's all I can tell you. I'd modify this because it, you know, to make these a bit smaller. And you ask, well, how does one do that? Well, let me just show you while I have it. This is Accidentally, and I'll just what one does is simply 12.5, keep it consistent. Styles, the right button, and we'll do this in a separate thing. And then if we do Alt A, F9, don't, you can ignore this font. I'm not going to show you how to change that font now, but let me just see here. Save it. Draft2Digital, details, upload what I just uploaded. I mean, what I just changed. See if that makes a difference. This video is going to take a second. It just seems to take longer than it actually does because you're staring at it. And then I don't know why it's taking this long. Oh, there it is. Okay. Boom. And I hope this worked. I wanted to, this was just done to show you. It didn't work. No, we'll have to come back to that. I'd want to figure out why these fonts are bigger than those fonts, but I won't do that now. But one point is when I do this stuff, I often end up modifying it, changing it, and uploading it again. It takes no time to do that. So, so I never sweat that type of thing. So I may actually go in and try to fix that because it doesn't look quite right. So trying to get one more thing. There we are. I did upload one other thing. There it is. This is a doc document that I uploaded directly to KDP as a doc. Why? Because with Draft2Digital, it gets rid of all these lines, and these are lyrics, so they need to have line break. And I tried any number of things, and I sent an email, and they said, and we assume you don't know what you're doing, so we put the lines in. So this is a document I sent directly as a PDF to Amazon. Let me just see something here while I'm thinking of it. This will be the last thing I'll do. Spell my name correctly. Books. Sir. Okay, my songs. These are the other books I've written that are in my longer name. And I just wanted to show you whether I can show you the Kindle version. Let's see, Kindle version. Yep, this has, yeah, it's all the nice breaks. Kindle edition, correct. Okay, so I just wanted to do that stuff. And that's kind of a starting point to just say why I was a little cryptic in the documents I suggested you take a look at. But that's it for now. Talk to you later.